Alright, this next section is on health and safety, online safety. I've moved to the green room randomly because every room that I was filming in, I kept on getting people walking in or loud noises in the background. So if you do want somewhere quiet to film in a professional context, then come down to the green room, and it's a nice quiet space to film in where nobody hopefully ever walks in. Going to talk through just some online safety tips. Two big points to start off with. If you're unsure about anything, go and speak to somebody who is more important than me. So for example, John Nixon, Paul Wicks, Carlos Lima. So if you have any doubts about anything to do with putting films online, go and speak to them. They're more familiar with the rules of the school and also Brazilian law as well. So any doubts, go and speak to them. Also, just use your normal professional judgment in terms of any videos that you're putting online would follow similar standards to what you were doing in the classroom. So speak to more people more important than me, and also use your own professional judgment. Videos that you're going to use for your lessons, or videos that you're going to be using as online resources to be used at home, should be uploaded using the school YouTube accounts. So we all have, as part of our Google package, a YouTube account as well. So where you click on Gmail, there are 9 little dots there. You click on those, and one of the extra bits that comes up is YouTube. I'll put a screenshot of that just in the useful resources at the back so you can find it. But you shouldn't be uploading it using your personal YouTube account in the same way we would email a student from our own personal emails. When you upload the video, there's an option to set, so I've forgotten the exact terminology. This video is made for kids. So it's really important, legally we have to click that button if we are making it for children. So look for this video is made for kids and select that option. That applies all over the world wherever you're filming the video, because it's protected by American copyright. We've got to legally do that wherever we're making the video. I personally put all of my videos as unlisted. That way I don't have to share all of the videos individually with students, but no one's going to find it by accident. But as I've said, the video should be appropriate anyway, so if anyone did find it by accident, it wouldn't really matter. Afterwards, once I finish using the video, I then change it to private, so the students can't look at it again. But if I do need to reuse that video, say in a year's time, it's still there. So I select unlisted to begin with, then change it to private afterwards. If you use any copyrighted music on it, so for example, if in your music lesson, as you were setting some work to do with music, and you said listen to this track, and then you'd set them questions on that track, then just be aware that if you use anything that's copyrighted, it might get deleted, and often YouTube are very quick at getting those things taken down. So for example, in some of my schemes of learning, I use video clips from Star Wars when we do looking at the future and moving like a robot, and those videos got taken down really quickly. So anything that might be copyrighted because of music or showing videos, and if you put that into your own videos, just be aware it might get taken down. I would also say, remember that students could Snapchat a section of you talking, so it's best to stay away from any kind of risque topics. So for example, if you were a biology teacher and you were doing reproduction, you were talking about different reproductive organs, then they could film just you saying a word and put that onto Snapchat, and it might look out of context, inappropriate. So I would avoid those type of topics, but obviously if the video that you made to begin with was completely appropriate, you would have that to show and say, look, this was the original video, and that would be the evidence that actually what you had made was appropriate, and the student didn't make it appropriate. But personally, I would avoid any kind of risque topics. Also, I would put everything into context. So if you're studying a script in drama or a book in English, then if it does use, for example, profanity in that, then I would explain that in the video, even if you've explained it before in class. So saying that this is an IGCSE text or it's an IB text, it is used all over the world, and explaining why the author used that particular language. So saying that it's to add emphasis, it's how the character would speak, and adding in those normal teacher terms that you would say, like, this doesn't make it appropriate for you to use it outside of the classroom. So I would always put the video in context as well, so that so that if anyone else watches the video, like their parents, they can see the context of that, even if you explained it in class before. And remember, the main thing is that when you are creating a video and putting it online, you are representing yourself as a professional teacher, but you're also representing yourself as an employee of the British school. So it's important that you would be happy for anyone, whether it's a student, John Nixon, or a parent, anyone in the world to watch that video, because potentially that student could forward it to anyone and then they could watch that.